Welcome, everybody. I know the ad is still going, so we're not going to do anything majorly exciting over the ad break, but welcome to the Gayest to Greatest Secrets Ever on this side of Limsa Minsa, the Queer Buccaneer, and it is Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for the silliest wrestling show on twitch.tv. Wrestling is silly, returning to your screens, whether that be your phone, your second monitor, or if I'm really lucky, your television or your primary monitor. Anybody got me on a first monitor? That would be something. I am your host with the most star behind the bar, your color commentator and your play-by-play, Captain Eden Jackson. How are you all doing this Saturday? I am doing pretty good. I have been basically just playing old school RuneScape all day. Thank you, Professor Helper, for being the color commentary when I need you. I've basically been playing old school RuneScape all day. I finally bit the bullet and got myself a membership, and I have been really enjoying all of the quests. I love a quest line. I love a little story, a little meeting some characters. I've needed something to fill the sort of just do quests and progress the story void since I caught up with the story of Final Fantasy XIV and kind of have been like drifting away from it a little bit because there's no more narrative content to enjoy in that game. It's all just now like raids, and there's a new dungeon, there's a new variant dungeon. The new variant dungeon was really good, but it's a lot of like iterative content, a lot of like become better at this dungeon to get the loot, to get the things. I'm going to tell myself and say that I would have been on time for Twitch not leaving login and came up with some spot. What Twitch just needed to know that you needed to be late. Twitch knew that you needed to be late. But yes, I've been doing a lot of old school RuneScape. I feel like, again, I'm sort of on a lull period with Final Fantasy XIV at the minute. Especially now that I've finished the new variant dungeon. I might try the advanced version of that dungeon, but there's like 5 of us in our core group and it's a 4-person dungeon and I am the weakest player, so I'll probably let them try and do it without me. Which, you know, isn't ideal, but I got a bunch of old school RuneScape players. How are y'all? You good? You doing well? Giving you an extra view of watching on the PS4 while I work and keep the desktop on side. Neil doing the Lord's work. Have me open on all of your devices. Get me up on. I want me on your phone. I want you on your TV. I want you on the PS4 and the Xbox and the laptop. New follower here. Hi, well, 2 or more. Welcome. How are you doing? If there is something that you would like me to refer to you other than just 2 or more, please do let me know, and I will do that thing. How are you doing? Is this your first stream? This is a really good first stream to be dropping in on. Like I said, this is Wrestling is Silly. This is the best thing I do on this channel. For those of you that are new, Wrestling is Silly. What you've tuned into, the chaos that you're about to witness is a completely fictionalized, completely CPU-driven wrestling show where we have characters from pop culture, from history, from the media, from all over the world, and they just compete in wrestling. All of the matches are CPU versus CPU. I do the commentary and I book the matches. I do not choose the winners. I do not control anyone in these matches. It's a lot of fun. I just yell a lot during these streams. But before we get into the wrestling, there is one thing that we do on this stream quite a lot, and that, I say quite a lot, that we do at the start of every single stream, and that is, my name is Ren, I love good wrestling. Ren, welcome in. But like I said, before we get to the wrestling, there's one thing that we have to do that we still open every single stream with, and that is the Minute Cryptic. Like I said, as you see, I'm on a 5-clue streak. I've been playing it on my laptop to maintain the streak. After destroying my streak by going on holiday. But again, like I said before, when I lose the streak, I'm not like, oh no, my streak. I'm like, I'm free. I feel freed from the streak. So today's cryptic crossword clue is rats rolling in mud, splatter it over dogs. Okay. So there are I've been very classic song by Cream. I think I only know one Cream song. I don't even know if it's a Cream song, but I can't draw it to memory. I think it's my Guitar Hero. So I see 2 words here that could be indicator words, and that is rolling and splatter. Splatter could be an anagram, so we could either splatter mud or splatter it. Or rolling could be a backwards. You know, where like if you roll the word over, you get the same word but backwards. And if you roll rats over, you get star. That's a word. And I'm bad at anagrams, so I'm going to go with splatter. Isn't an anagram indicator because I don't like anagrams. So if you roll rats, you get star, which is rats backwards, right? So rats rolling is star. In mud, does that mean you put star in mud? Because that gives you mustard. MU star D. And what is mustard? Mustard is something you splatter over dogs. Boom! Got it. Boom, 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 boom. That's a good one. I like that. I read the clue and I was like, that's insane. That means nothing to me. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But it was ignoring this, because if this was an anagram, I'd be fucked, because I hate anagrams. I'm terrible at anagrams. Or always splattering mustard over dogs. Let's go back a bit. So that is that. Now that we have completed our necessary word puzzle of the day, we can get into the wrestling. So is mustard better on golden retrievers? Golden retrievers are already golden, so you're really just adding yellow to yellow. If you want the color contrast, if you want the heterogeneity of a good saucy dog, you're going to want to put mustard on like a black Labrador or a Dalmatian. A Dalmatian with mustard on, really nice. Watch out, it does sort of stain, kind of like turmeric in that sort of sense. For a golden retriever, you want ketchup or mayonnaise, because again, you want that color contrast. He's never ever say good saucy dog again. You want them good saucy dogs, right? You want them good saucy dogs. So, getting into the actual reason any of y'all are here, and that is Wrestling is Silly. Our opening contest is a big one. I've decided we're coming back from a hiatus. It's the first Wrestling is Silly of the post-holiday era, and I figured let's go off with a bang. This is a 4-way match, a 4-way street fight for the Twitch title. Our current Twitch champion is investigator and detective Kyle Hyde, the black and white bastard. I didn't have a name picked out in advance. The black and white bastard Kyle Hyde is your current Twitch.tv Twitch champion. And if you recall, he had a Twitch title eliminator match planned with Donkey Kong, but Donkey Kong was then ambushed, and Mario beat up Kyle Hyde before that match could take place, and it turned into a Mario versus Donkey Kong. Meanwhile, we have our tiny teal dream boy, everyone's favorite VTuber. We have Frubin representing the Twitch in the Twitch title picture. They said that after having a long stint with the Flip Shit Division title in Wrestling is Silly Season 1 and having a long run of wins against powerful opponents here in Season 2, that Rue wants some gold, and by gold, he means purple. So, this match, this 4-way Twitch title Extreme Rules Street Fight, Mario, Donkey Kong, and Frubin all putting their title on the line, all vying for Kyle Hyde's title. And I've just realized I have forgotten to put together a playlist of entrance themes. So this is going to be interesting. So, without further ado, shall we go down to the ring for our opening contest this episode of Wrestling is Silly? Let's do that thing now as I bounce between so many things. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that channel point prediction put in there. Hannah, to go out to the ring for our opening contest. Wrestling is Silly. Your opening contest this evening is set for one fall with no time limit, and is a 4-way street fight for the Wrestling is Silly Twitch Championship. Making their way to the ring first, the challengers. That is the wrong music. Making its way to the ring first from New Donk City, weighing in at a whole barrel of bananas, Donkey Kong. I mentioned I forgot the music, so bear with me. DK trying to escape from under the thumb of Mario in this, not thinking that he will be back to in the ring with Mario so soon. However, you know, you do what you can. You take your title shots when you can. And his opponent from twitch.tv/Ruben, the Tiny Teal Dream Boy, Rue. Didn't have echo for this. I'm all over the place right now. I do apologize. And from the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario! The DK model is Mohawk on Mega Man's. He might have maybe in an attempt to try and get away from being a Mario, being under the thumb of Mario. Maybe that sort of homage to Mega Man is maybe that's why, to try and dissociate from Mario. He's gone for another classic game, and Mega Man's a strong one. Mega Man's a powerful one to go with. Mr. M, though, so sorry, he doesn't like to be called Mr. M anymore. Mario, the bastard man himself, Mario, going for his second reign of the Twitch Championship. If you recall, he held the Twitch title in Wrestling is Silly Season 1 for the longest time. That was a reign of terror, if you pardon the cliche term. And now he's back. He's tried to play the hero, but under it all was this sneering, elitist prick. I hated him. We all hated him then. We all hate him now. He says he wants to be the hero, but he never wants to do the heroic thing. And your reigning and defending Twitch.tv champion, Kyle Hyde. He wants the title, not the job. That is 100%. He wants the title, not the job. He wants to be he wants to be adored, but he doesn't want to be a hero. He wants all of the benefits with none of the responsibility of being the people's champ. He saw how quickly Luigi won the hearts of the Wrestling City crowd, and his only response was, "I want that. I want that, so I'm taking it." This entire character arc has been watching his brother get something and just thinking he can have it for himself. Once again, this is a 4-way Twitch title match. No eliminations and also no disqualifications. So whoever pins somebody else in this match will be the Twitch champion. No disqualification, so everything goes. Weapons, what have you. Referee rings the bell, and Mario and DK going head to head as Rue picks a fight with the champion. Rue having no qualms with the Mario and DK. The splash off the springboard there as DK deciding that, hey, he did have that Twitch title shot before Mario took it off him. Maybe he should have a crack at the champ. Mario turning his attention to Rue. Rue getting Mario up on his shoulders, and the Michinoku driver from the Teal Dream Boy, and the Crucifix Bomb. Rue trying to tie this up early, but not even a 1 count. Unfortunately, the dropkick avoided by Kyle Hyde. The chop across the shoulders. Rue thrown into the corner, and getting that ducking into the clothesline. The springboard moonsault as Mario just teasing, insulting DK with those kicks. DK with the arm drag, the judo toss arm drag, and just putting Rue against the canvas there. Rue, though, going high with the moonsault off the turnbuckle. Beautiful, but Kyle Hyde in there to interrupt. Kyle throws Rue against the ropes in the kitchen sink, taking him down. Mario, however, with that hammer, harkening back to the DK days. But he just throws the sledgehammer into the head of the Twitch champion. This is not good for the champ. Meanwhile, in the ring, DK putting the moves on Rue, and I do not mean it in that way. And when an entire gorilla is throwing themselves at you like that, you're probably not going to get up, but Rue is clearly made of stronger stuff. Rue going for the trash can now. If that trash can built to hold a certain Mario, let's just say. We've got sledgehammers, we've got kendo sticks, we've got Kyle Hyde beating down DK in the belly to belly. Holy shit, it takes a lot of strength to throw a gorilla like that, but then moving straight onto that Northern Lights suplex onto Rue, turning his attention now to Mario. Mario thrown back into the ring by the champ. Champ now one step ahead of Donkey Kong. Mario going back out to try and join in the fun. But a small package buster from the champ, busting. That has got to have busted Rue open, because that is a very, very thin mat on top of a concrete floor. So you go head first into that. You can see why he ain't moving for a while. The crossbody from DK. Kyle Hyde thrown into the Spanish commentary table, and DK now in control. Are we seeing a new Twitch champ in Donkey Kong of all people? The big elbow, but you see Donkey Kong did not quite jump far enough, smashed his legs on the apron. The hardest part of the ring right there. And now, this does not look good for the champ, Kyle Hyde. Kyle able to slip out of that powerbomb. You do not want to get powerbombed by Donkey Kong. That is a long way down for that man. Kyle Hyde taking back control. This is why he is the Twitch champion. And he's got the ladder out. Ruben has the table blocking the ladder. Carl instead throwing his body at Rue instead to try and take him down. And that worked. Donkey Kong and Mario rekindling that rivalry. Mario unable to... Donkey Kong unable to keep Mario under control as we phase back through a random chair. Thank you for that fantastic camera work, Wrestling City team. Oh, spear attempt by Kyle Hyde avoided by Rue through the ropes. Meanwhile, on the outside, Donkey Kong throwing Mario away and returning into the ring as the Snake Eyes is hit by the champ. And the running power bomb. I thought he was going to throw him out the ring there, but no, he stayed in the ring just for that cover. Unfortunately, though, Rue was able to break the pin up. And, belly to belly attempted by DK, but Rue shutting the monkey down. And, DK, the Boston Crab, the Boston Crab by Mario, but DK breaking it up. We do not want to see two broken legs from Rue in the middle of this match. So it's a good job that DK broke that up. DK now grabbing the table and slamming it right into the face of Rue just as they were trying to recuperate from that onslaught they faced previously. Kyle Hyde slamming a kendo stick into the back of the giant ape and then throwing it as an anti-air missile into Mario, trying to get that table up, but Mario wants to bed. Nobody wants to go through that table, so nobody wants to see that table get set up. Mario going for his natural habitat, the bin, and now throwing that bin into the ring so he can do God knows what with it. Rue, Mario putting Kyle Hyde in a very precarious position. I do not know what he has planned. Oh, good Lord. Choking him against the turnbuckle with his entire body just wrenched out of shape. The champ looks down and out for the count. Powerbombed through the table. Good Lord, are we seeing a new champ? Yes, we are. Here is your winner and new Wrestling is Silly Twitch champion, Mario. Not the outcome anybody wanted to see, but the outcome we got nonetheless. Mario has entered his second reign. Damn it, I didn't come here to see Mario win. Nobody comes to Wrestling is Silly to see Mario win. But you play the hand that you're dealt. And Mario, as Valerie pointed it out in the chat, Mario knows how to fight. Mario knows how to wrestle. He just chooses not to sometimes. And you know, part of me wants to hand it to him for like picking his moments and wrestling as little as possible, but still leaving with the title. But then part of me's like, actually, no, that sucks. Actually, no, that sucks, and I hate that. So let's move on, shall we? Let's move on to something happier. I planned these matches on purpose because I feared for the worst to happen, so I thought we would need a feel-good match after that last one. So this next match has something for everyone. This next match is a two rising stars, rising, and both of them eager to fight, both of them crowd favorites for very different reasons. This next match is a one-on-one pitting Hatsune Miku against the demon girl that everyone wants to step on them, Karlach. Place your bets now. Two rising stars. One nearly a Twitch champion. One has only been here for a few weeks. Miku versus Karlach. Get your predictions in now. This is your feel-good match as a refresher. as a sort of a bit of a reset from the last bit of mess. Let's go down to the ring, shall we? This next match set for one fall with no time limit, making her way to the ring first, Hatsune Miku. Incredible gender. Your gender is no. No is a good one. No is a solid one. We love no. We've got no and yes, and they're both fantastic. The DJ played this as a BB No Money show last night. That DJ knows the BB No Money crowd, because I'm sure that got massive pops, you know. I'm sure that got an incredible pop. And her opponent from Baldur's Gate, you cannot make me choose between my girlfriend and my wife, Liz. Look, you gotta choose Happy Fun Time Miku or Step on Me Karlach. You gotta pick a side. I mean, in a way, everybody wins. In a way, there are no losers in this match. Somebody's put 600 points on Miku. Does her gender just... Why does the gender redeem say out of stock? Why does the gender redeem say out of stock? That definitely shouldn't say out of stock. Are we all out of genders? We ran out of genders. Yeah, sorry. We seemingly have run out of genders. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me see if I can fix that. Because that shouldn't have run out of genders like that. Oh yeah, the global cooldown is like 5 seconds. So if you just wait 5 seconds after the last person has done it, there's a 5-second cooldown. So just wait 5 seconds from the last person using it, and you should be able to. Bella's wrong, and Karlach flying out of the gate with a diving lariat. Miku though bouncing straight back. The boot to get Karlach on one knee, slapping her down to one side. There are only null genders. Yeah, there's only null amount of genders, and every time you complain, we add null more. Oh, standard collar and elbow tie up. Miku getting into that waist lock, but Karlach using her strength to reverse the waist lock. Now this, Miku might be trying to prove herself as more of a technical wrestler than the fun-loving party wrestler that we know her as. However, this is an interesting time to prove yourself, because Karlach can just muscle her way out of most of these, and now she's got in that leg lock that I'm sure at least one person in chat is thinking, why can't that be me? Really wrenching at that leg lock. Is missing no on the gender roller, because if not, it should be. You can do that. You can make that real by adding it to the gender wheel. I believe as soon as you redeem the thing, it goes into the list. Much like the design wheel. Back into that collar and elbow tie-up, really showing off the technical prowess of both of these wrestlers. Miku getting into a wrist lock, really wrenching that wrist lock. And rolling through into an arm drag, beautifully done. Straight back into that collar and elbow. Can Karlach get the upper hand this time? Karlach just refusing to engage, and instead going into a Irish whip into the sleep, into a beautiful power slam. Miku should not have gotten as much air as she did, being thrown around by Karlach, but that is just the strength you get from the Barbarian. Miku though fighting back as best she can, blocking whatever Karlach had in mind. Karlach though bringing Miku up, and this is not good. Instead going for the not a powerbomb, not a Death Valley, just attacking Miku's neck using those steel cables that we call ropes. And now I do not see point redeem for adding to the gender wheel. I will add it now. Bear with me. Oh, Meteora off that middle rope there from Karlach. Karlach now in total control, picking Miku up. Beautiful shoulder capture, exploder suplex, whatever it was. Miku is down for the count right now, but it's only a 2 count. Karlach has something prepared, but Miku fighting back. Miku hits the ropes. Oh, just a shot straight to the gut. Karlach back in control. A Meteora indeed. I was about to make the joke. My stream is laggy on mobile data. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, the boot caught that time. Karlach going to that well one too many times. But now the jawbreaker instead. Miku always a step behind. Now both these women quite new to wrestling. However, Miku just that little bit newer, meaning basically Karlach is one lesson ahead, but Miku getting out of the way of that bigger attempted Meteora. Miku now in control. Can she capitalize and turn this maybe into a victory? No, a second jawbreaker by Karlach, and now Miku goes up and back down. The not quite a Blue Thunder Bomb, not quite a Michinoku driver. Oh, dang it. Karlach brings Miku up. Oh no, but Miku sliding out the back door. Whatever Karlach had prepared, gone to waste. And now Miku getting... Oh, that would have been a beautiful submission victory, but too close to the ropes. Miku begging for more from Karlach. All she needed to do is reposition it. And again, that's what I'm talking about. The very, very new to wrestling. She doesn't have that ring awareness yet, but she knows that she has to work on that arm to try and get the victory. Instead, going for a cover. And she gets the win. Incredible scenes by Miku. Here is your winner, Miku. Coming out of nowhere, attempted the submission, couldn't lock it in, instead going for the pin for victory. And you gotta give it to her. She's learning, she's growing, she is becoming a star in her own right. Detective Berry becoming the new biggest fan. Anybody gonna outspend Detective Berry for that biggest fan to redeem? Knock Zach off. Show Zach who's boss. So Miku building herself up as a credible threat here in Wrestling is Silly. I don't know what her plan is going forward. I signed a piece of paper. That's true. You did sign a piece of paper, and nobody can outplay you on that front. However, they can outplay you on the spending channel points front. And you cannot sign a piece of paper saying that you have the most Twitch channel points, unfortunately. As much as I would love for you to do that. So it is all still up for grabs. So our next match, another not the banner ad for 2K26. Ugh, bad wrestling, smelly wrestling. Despite the fact that I am using WWE 2K25 to run this. Yeah, outspending you on channel points is the more accurate metric. That is actually the metric recognized by the UK government. So if you get outspended, then you think I want to play? No. I don't. Exactly. I never want to play a wrestling game. I wanna watch a wrestling game and talk about the wrestling game to you. I don't ever want to. Luigi, shut up. I don't ever want to play the game. I've never played the game. SmackDown Here Comes Pain still the best wrestling game come at me. I don't. SmackDown Here Comes Pain was very good. Don't get me wrong. SmackDown Here Comes Pain was very, very good. And I'm glad that you said SmackDown Here Comes Pain and not like NWO No Mercy or whatever, because they just weren't good games. The N64 wrestling games weren't very good. You were just 12. There, I said it. Next match. Let's go into our next match. Our next match. Another feel good. Everybody wins. Let's just have a bit of a ball for our returning party match. This next match, was it Kona that mentioned Solid Snake before? You were just one. You're not way behind. You were just a little bit too far ahead, because this next match pits Solid Snake against the once and possibly future People's Champion, People's Twitch Champion. Yes, Luigi versus Solid Snake. Let's fucking go. It would help if I was in the right window and pressed the right button and then said, let's go to the ring, before I said, let's fucking go. Wrestling is silly. Our next match is set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first from the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi. Salad Snack and his brother Lickweed Snack. He is a salad snack. Your gender is the undiscovered egg group. Legendary Pokemon. Let's fucking go. Luigi, everybody's favorite brother. Everybody loves Luigi. Always out to have fun. Always out to have something to prove. It seems from stream puts up a hit. He didn't say Solid Snake. We're very confused about your term. Salad snack. Who doesn't love a good salad snack? You know, crunchy little cucumber stick. Maybe some hummus to dip it in. That's my shit. And his opponent from an undisclosed location, Solid Snake. Do I know if this is actually Solid Snake or Big Boss or Liquid Snake or Gaseous Snake? No, I don't, because I haven't played enough of those games. However, this is the snake. This is the snake we got, and this is the snake you'll have and like. Solid Snake has not been in Wrestling City long. Luigi, a veteran from episode 1 of season 1 of Wrestling is Silly, against a relative newcomer in a very, I'm gonna say it, a very Germa-looking Solid Snake. But can Snake's, of course, in-depth combat training, CQC, close quarters combat training, solid enemy crab, can he be hit for massive damage? Only time will tell. That was perfectly timed. Thank you, Snake. And the bell has rung. Oh, beautiful drop kick there by Luigi. The Snake with the boot up, deflecting the attempt to lift Snake up. Snake, oh, going for the roll over the top rope, but undeterred. Luigi rolling out of the way and hitting that pump kick. Luigi is springy as ever, looking to springboard off that top rope. Oh, going for the clothesline, but could not quite find its target. Solid Snake, not a newcomer to dodging attacks. Instead, oh, beautiful gator roll combined with that bulldog choke. Oh, Snake is brutal. Cannot wait for the Barry Kramer MJF summary. That's gonna be incredible. Is he working on that? I love this Kingdom Hearts summary videos. And arms aren't supposed to roll that way, Snake. Good lord. You know we've only got 2 of those, right? So, Luigi rolling out of the way of the close quarters combat from Solid Snake. Oh, and the discus forearm taking Snake off his feet, but not taking him out of the match. Oh, the pair roll out of each other's way. Luigi now in control, stomping on the arm of the storied super spy, Solid Snake. Luigi Solid Snake deciding that he's going to try and out wrestle. But Luigi, being a veteran of the ring, not somebody that you want to get into a straight up wrestling match with. Can't believe they nerfed Snake. This is Smash Brothers Ultimate Snake. So to be lore accurate, I did have to take his booty away. If there's popular demand, I may try and return his booty. Speaking of booty, Luigi's booty hitting the ground there, and that's going to reverberate up his spine. The ripcord forearm from Solid Snake also going to reverberate the other way, causing a very unfriendly meeting. The rolling neck breaker from Solid Snake. Snake now just taking a moment to recuperate, taking advantage. Return that man's... I am a pirate. I do love booty. I am a certified booty lover. I will endeavor to return his booty to him. Luigi rolling to the outside to try and confuse Snake. Oh, but Snake coming down with the double axe handle. Snake now with the cover, center of the ring. This is not looking good for Luigi. Luigi brute forcing out of it though. Yeah, pirates, maybe I've taken all of his booty for my own. Made my own booty more powerful. Have you considered that? Snake now again trying to pinfall again after that beautiful back and forth, but Luigi not lying down without a fight. This is it. This is the people's champ. This is a tenacious plumber. There is no going down easy for Luigi. Luigi with the... Oh. Speaking of the people's champ, here he goes. The people's elbow. No, the people's moonsault instead. Incredible move from Luigi there. Luigi with the cover. Oh. He had the boots up. Oh, and now the two of them have the same idea with the springboard, but neither one able to hit their target. Luigi in control, just taking Snake for a little tour around the ring. The sleep and the leap. What's he going to follow up with? Oh, the spine buster. Spine on the pine for Snake. Oh, the punt kick, sorry, avoided by Snake. Snake, a desperation move there. Drop kick though avoided by Luigi. Both these men on very, very similar footing, and now just the ground and pound from Solid Snake. Snake now, oh, rolling into that senton. Now a little bit of a crab dance there. Snake, I believe that's an homage to another one of the great video game spies in The Spy. Little crab dance there. Oh, lethal combination from Snake there. Backbreaker into the neck breaker, but Luigi one step ahead. Luigi on that corner, sponsored by the Nerdy Queer, and the double moonsault, the superstar moonsault there. Luigi, oh, but it's only a 2 count. I'm afraid that's such a beautiful move. I've only seen 2 people in wrestling is silly able to hit it. It's Luigi and it's Rue, and every time it's absolutely beautiful. Luigi dumping Snake onto the mat, and now Snake getting back up to his feet just in time. Oh, for the middle rope code breaker. Luigi with the cover. And there is the win from Luigi. Here is your winner, Luigi. Kona, would you say that Snake is portraying jobber behavior, maybe? You do like to attribute people as being jobbers. Maybe he's a little bit of a jobber, you know. What a match. What, like, Luigi the veteran fighter, really giving Snake kind of a bit of a proving ground performance there. Seeing if Snake could, you know, wrestle with the big boys, and I think he proved himself there. I think he really did prove himself there, because try as Luigi might, that was not an easy match for either for either man. So I salute Luigi, and I salute Snake for his incredible performance. Luigi, I think, spurred on by seeing that unfortunately his brother has a belt again. I think Luigi might need to. What is the drink you have there, Captain? This drink right here is a can of Slurm, my favorite of the fictional sodas. Love a cheeky can of Slurm. Slurm is the drink of choice from Futurama. One of the many drinks that you can order here at the Queer Buccaneer Bar. You can either use the random drink redeem, or if you use ! menu, you can see every drink that we have on order, and then you can order a specific drink with the order a specific drink redeem. Big thanks to Demo Reel for doing all of the Queer Buccaneer Bar artwork. I'm very, very happy with how it's come out. Our next match, we're going over to the tag division for the first of 2 times for this evening. Our main event, you definitely want to stick around for our main event is a tag title match. You do not want to miss that. Will we get 2 title changes on this, our big comeback match? Only time will tell. But this is our first of 2 tag team matches, a non-title match pitting the 2 newest tag teams of Wrestling is Silly against each other. One of these teams has a better reputation than the other in the history of Wrestling is Silly, because one of these teams feels like it's done a lot more winning than the other. But these 2 teams have the same win-loss record in Wrestling is Silly. Albeit one of them has more losses, they have the same amount of wins. These 2 teams, Mystery Inc. versus Team No Sleep. That is Scooby-Doo and Shaggy versus Jeff the Killer and Slenderman. Get your predictions in now, I say. Hoping one of the mods has put a prediction together. Hoping they typed very, very fast. Team No Sleep versus Team Mystery Inc. Let's go down to the ring for our first tag action of the night. Wrestling is Silly. Your next match is a tag team match set for 1 fall with no time limit. Making their way to the ring first, from the creepypasta subforums of the deepest internet, Jeff the Killer and Slenderman. Team No Sleep. Who won and went to the room? It was Luigi that won. Luigi won the last one. Jeff and Slenderman. Again, 2 relatively new faces to Wrestling is Silly. 2 faces haunting the back rooms and alleyways of Wrestling is Silly. A classic match of styles. Will someone be demasked at the end? I hope they don't demask Scooby-Doo. I don't want to see us in that mascot costume, you know. Mystery Inc. Team No Sleep. The classic Ghost Hunters versus Ghosts. This is a big match. This is a huge clash here. And you are an incredible and effective mod. I'm so glad to have you here to miss the ends of matches. only one of them's got a face. Slenderman absolutely infamous for his lack of face. That's why he's the heel, because he couldn't possibly be a face, you know. Jeff though got enough face for the pair of them. Look at that man's face. He's got so much face. Slenderman, the most veteran member of Wrestling is Silly. Slenderman actually had a tenure with former Wrestling is Silly men's world champion, the referee. This is not your time. Former Wrestling is Silly world champion Gus the referee was briefly a thrall of Slenderman. So Slenderman knows how to operate a team. Slenderman knows how Wrestling is Silly works, but can Slenderman out-wrestle these 2? and their opponents from wherever they parked their car, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy Mystery Inc. I had to change the version of the theme that they were using because I thought just having an actual song by an actual band might get me pulled if I don't talk over it for long enough or whatever. So they are using the was it Sum 41? It wasn't Sum 41, but it was one of those kind of bands. I think it was the guys that did the Phineas and Ferb theme that did the last entrance theme. But now Shaggy and Scoob. This ain't no Ultra Instinct Shaggy. This is just regular ass Shaggy and a giant dog. Simple to the point. Can they outplay Team No Sleep? This is your traditional tag, no tornado tag rules, 1 in, 1 out. Bowling for Soup, that's the name of the guys. I knew it was one of them almost punk rock kind of pop punk bands, you know, your Bowling for Soups, your Sums 41, that kind of thing. Shaggy and Slenderman. Oh, out first. Shaggy breaking the code early on. But will this amount to much? Oh, Slenderman interrupting the Hurricanrana attempt into the electric chair, the reverse electric chair facebuster. Slenderman throwing Shaggy into the no sleep corner, and now the assisted spine buster from Jeff and Slenderman. Jeff bouncing out to the outside, going for the springboard shooting star press. Incredible athleticism from a man who had a thing of bleach fall on his face. Repeated knees to the face of Shaggy from Jeff the Killer. Jeff now ascending to the top rope, those bright blue sneakers stomping right into the tum-tum of Shaggy, and he crawls over to make that cover. Some 40 Soup, that's the one. Jeff tagging back into the big man, the big slender man, but that gave Shaggy too much time to recover though. He quickly shut back down by Slenderman with a diving clothesline, turning Shaggy inside out. And if the referee could politely get the fuck out of the way. Shaggy thrown back into the corner, but this time getting the elbow up, the Casa Dora into the DDT there by Shaggy. Shaggy got to get the tag out pretty soon. He has been fighting two men on his own for too long. Slenderman thrown into the corner. Simple Plan, that's the name of the other one. Oh, is it Simple Plan that did What's This Scooby-Doo? I see. See, they all sort of sound the same. Bowling for Soup, Simple Plan, Sum 41. They're all kind of the same thing. It's that kind of whiny pop punk, you know. Scooby-Doo with the springboard clothesline. Oh, Scooby now full of energy, full of snacks, full of pep. He's got the zoomies, and he's channeling those zoomies into taking down Jeffrey the Killer. And now grabs that arm, taking Jeff into the turkey dinner armbar, really wrenching back on that arm. And the knees across the spine for the insult to injury. Slenderman with the cheap shot there, taking Scooby-Doo by surprise, but Jeff now in the Mystery Inc. corner, but no! Jeff with the elbow up, and Jeff with the drop kick, taking Scooby-Doo out momentarily. Is it long enough to reverse momentum? I think it might be. Jeff gets the tag. Slenderman now the legal man, but the two of them have enough time for a double back body drop, sorry. And now Slenderman, the legal Slenderman. Oh, the baseball lariat. Slenderman now taking Scooby-Doo, trying to throw him into the corner, but Scooby-Doo one step ahead. Slenderman in a very precarious position. Oh, just tossed aside like a pile of trash by Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo now, shots across the chest of Jeff the Killer. 7, 8, 9, 10 huge shots across the chest, but that gives Slenderman way too much time to recover. And now Scooby is in a very bad position. Oh, tornado reverse DDT there from Slenderman. Slenderman gets the cover. Back body drop isn't a good name. We can do better, but it is a back body drop. Oh, Slenderman. Oh, Slenderman hits the kill switch on Shaggy. Shaggy is down in the center of the ring. No, there's nothing that Mystery Inc. can do. This is effectively a 2-on-1 now. Oh, no, Shaggy getting back up to his feet. Maybe I spoke too soon. No! Right into the waiting spear from Slenderman. Scooby-Doo is the legal man, but Slenderman has his eyes on Shaggy. But no! Scooby-Doo coming back to save his friend from more punishment. Jeff the Killer, now the legal man, as Scoob taken off his feet. Jeff in control, bringing Scoob up, but no, Scoob reverses the Irish whip, but Jeff reverses again. Jeff has the run up. Oh, but Scoob got the knees up. This is a very, very evenly matched, but now Jeff has the upper hand. Jeff throwing Scoob into the corner. Scoob in a precarious position now. Oh, this is not looking good. Jeff the Killer on the second rope. Oh, the drop kick reverberating the neck of Scooby-Doo on that middle rope. And yes, I say rope. That is a bit of a misnomer. That is a tight steel cable wrapped in electrical tape. That is not something you ever want to contact your neck, especially not with the kind of force that comes from that leg drop off the middle rope. Oh, the neck breaker off the top rope. The team No Sleep are turning this into utter chaos. The spine buster from Slenderman, putting Scoob out for the count. And now, but all four men out of the ring. Oh, Shaggy turned inside out by Jeff the Killer as Scoob somehow returns to his feet, just being watched by Slenderman as Jeff just tears him apart. Both of Team No Sleep tearing apart Scooby and Shaggy on the outside. And now the code red, the thing of bleach from Jeff the Killer, a very tight pin, but Scoob avoided that 3 count. But Jeff not content with that. He's got something else in the bag. Oh, but the reversal into the second reversal. Shaggy and Slendy now the legal man. Hurricane Rana from Shaggy. Shaggy hits the springboard moonsault. Doesn't quite catch all of it, but his feet did make contact with Slenderman's head. Slenderman, though, getting the tag. They were dangerously close to Slendy's corner. And there's the double flapjack from Slenderman and Jeff. Slenderman now returning to his corner. And the knee right to the inner thigh. That's a dangerously placed knee. Suspiciously low blow, but the ref let it slide, so I'll let it slide. Jeff with the cover, and Team No Sleep get the win. Here is your winner, Team No Sleep. What a result, what a match. Team No Sleep putting themselves on the map. Jeff and Slenderman are a force to be reckoned with. Whoever leaves the title picture, whoever leaves the title match that we have later on tonight with that gold is going to want to keep an eye out for Team No Sleep, because they are making themselves a force to be reckoned with. They really, really are. Next up, we have the double title celebration. If you recall, back before I went off on holiday, back before I got horrendously sunburnt and went on a bit of a back before I went on holiday and got a very sunburnt and drank a lot of rum. We had the 3-way double title match. Spamton, Bojack, Cynthia, for not only the Wrestling and Silly Unified Championship, but also for the Sinnoh League Championship. This was supposed to just be Bojack versus Spamton for the Wrestling and Silly Unified World Championship. And Cynthia insisted if she put her belt on the line, she would be put in the match. And she did not leave a champ. If you get sunburnt on your ass, you get bun burnt. I did not. My ass was one of the few places I did not get sunburnt. My buns remain unburnt. Good for me. I have unburnt buns. My buns untoasted. Very small part of me that did not get burnt. So now we are going to have, and I don't really know what he has planned for this, but the double title celebration of Spamton G. Spamton. He just requested some ring time, you know. He requested some ring time, and am I gonna say no to the double champ? No, I'm not gonna say no to the double champ. So now, let's just give him some time. He deserves it. I could, but I won't, because that would be mean. Wrestling is Silly, or Wrestling is Silly Unified Champion, and the new Sinnoh League Champion, Spamton G. Spamton. And I think he's trying to talk. I think he's trying to say something, but we can't. We don't have a functioning mic, so I think he's saying something along the lines of the fact that he has now proven himself to be a league above, and nobody in Wrestling is Silly can better him. But this appears to be somebody that we have not seen in a while that thinks he can better him. Kiryu Kazuma has returned to Wrestling is Silly. Neither of these microphones are working. But Kiryu is making his return. And you saw that very briefly. He did challenge Spamton for a match, and Spamton has said no. Spamton there refusing the match. From Kiryu came out there, and Kiryu challenged for a match there and then. And Spamton said no. Spamton said he would not. Spamton walking away. I don't know what to say to this, but Kiryu is back in Wrestling is Silly. And I'm just gonna give you a minute. Hey, Kiryu will be back in action later on this evening. we have time. It was unbecoming of a true champ, a double champ at that. But I promise Kiryu will be back in action. I was fully expecting Spamton to take the challenge, to fight like a real champ. In fact, maybe if Kiryu wins tonight, I will. Maybe if Kiryu wins tonight, I'll make it happen. Well, let's see how that goes. But meanwhile, speaking of that title picture, I've just gotten word that this is all falling apart. I'm just getting word from the from the producers. Something is happening backstage between Cynthia. Cynthia has tracked down Bojack as Bojack has just arrived. Bojack has just gotten here because we had Bojack on for a standby match, and now something is happening. Cynthia has targeted Bojack back in the parking lot. Can we get some cameras out there? Yeah. Let's get some cameras out there. Bojack, as you can see, they're just in the car park, and Cynthia, of course, now no longer the Sinnoh League champion because she put that belt on the line in that match in the last episode, and it's now Spamton's, and Cynthia now blames Bojack for that because I don't know, maybe in Cynthia's head, if Bojack wasn't there, if it was just a one-on-one between Spamton and Bojack, between Spamton and Cynthia would have won, and Cynthia would have been our new Wrestling is Silly World Champ. But that's just not how this match works. And if you watch the replay, Spamton wasn't like an opportunity victory or anything. Spamton was dominant in that victory against both Cynthia and Bojack. So I don't really know why. Well, obviously I can see why Cynthia is so mad, because her entire identity was tied to being the toughest champion in the world. She is the Sinnoh League champion. That is her whole thing. And now she no longer has that belt. I do not really, obviously, what is Cynthia without the championship? What is Cynthia without being champ of Sinnoh? But she's now just trying to injure Bojack, and in the process she is just going to injure herself. None of this is like safer wrestling. They're just out in a fucking car park. She's attempting to explode a suplex Bojack in the middle of the car park. Bojack now power bombing right onto the concrete. That is not good for Cynthia's spine. That is not good at all. Bojack now, even though it was taken by surprise, able to get the upper hand in what could loosely be described as a match. But this is not a match. As you saw from the start, this is just a fight. And now Cynthia, was that a door? Why is there a door? I don't know why there's a door. I'm trying to ask the producers why there's a fucking door. But they don't answer me because they don't exist. Cynthia now back in control. I see an ambulance, and I hope she doesn't try and climb that thing, because we're not insured for any of this. This is so out of the scope of wrestling. It's silly. We're just supposed to be a silly wrestling outfit, and now Cynthia's taking all this personally. She's going over to that trunk where somebody left a fucking kendo stick by the trunk. Jesus Christ. Bojack, Cynthia just walked away. Has she taken the kendo stick and walked away? Bojack trying to get back up to his feet to try and put together what is happening here, but Cynthia's running back, and is Bojack trying to get in the ambulance? Good lord. This is technically criminal assault and battery. They could go to prison, but the water wheel slam, narrowly avoiding that traffic cone. Bojack not, even though this was not a scheduled match, Bojack not trifling with any small moves. He is just slamming her into the concrete over and over to try and get her to stop attacking him. But she is absolutely relentless. See, luckily we've got paramedics right there, because I don't know what we'd do if this was just, two guys fighting. She has gotten more offense. Yeah, she's gotten more attacks in, but he has made those big impacts against that concrete floor. This is not good. And obviously when they're out on the outside here, there's no buckshot lariat that you can do, because there's no ring. The takedown. And just the ground and pound there. Dave's going beyond minimum necessary for the at the same time. She's through there. Yeah, this is. He could have just no, Bojack, come on. The tombstone pile driver head first into the concrete. Bojack, come on. But she's still getting up. She's still getting up to fight. She is, and she is giving as good as she's getting. She still cannot lift him for that exploder, unfortunately. Bojack done being trifled with, done messing around, and now... Oh, the Deadeye! Again, head first into the concrete. He's trying to walk away now. He's trying to leave. Will she... No, come on, Bojack, the chair. Come on, Bojack. This is ridiculous. Cynthia getting back up to her feet. This is... But, oh no. They're both up on this scaffold. This cannot go well. Oh! The Northern Lights, the moonsault on that. Look, at least the wood is similar to a wrestling ring. So they're more used to landing on that. I'm more okay with that than the concrete floor. But I don't like that they're both up here. Oh! Cynthia thrown to the floor off that scaffold. And still she gets up. Still she continues to fight. This is the drive that is in a champion. Both of these fighters, they want to stay in Wrestling Is Silly. They will, like whoever comes out of this worse. This could end their career, let alone end their title aspirations. Because good God, Bojack struggling to his feet. Cynthia, I don't know how she still has bones, but oh, the end of Heartache by Cynthia. I don't know what qualifies this match to end. I suppose we'll just keep watching this until they stop fighting, because this ain't a legally sanctioned match, but these two clearly, very clearly still have a lot of bad blood. I don't know. I thought this was just gonna be, they have a nice title match. One of them gets the title, one of them doesn't. Rue, welcome. You narrowly missed becoming Twitch champion earlier today, but we do have a new Twitch champion in Mario now. So if you still want to go for that, big purple belt, you've now got to get through Mr. M. How'd you feel about that? Oh, the rising knee strike from Cynthia. Is Bojack still kicking? Bojack's still kicking, but for how much longer? Cynthia now with the trash can. Oh. I can hear him looking at my fingers. The bloody rugby. God. I would ask if it's league or union, but I don't know the difference. I had a lot of sympathy for Cynthia for this. She has entirely made her improv. Again, Bojack had only just arrived. Bojack had just parked his car. I think that black car there is his. He just parked his car. He was getting out of his car, and Cynthia ambushed him for this fight because she's gone a little bit spare. She's lost something in herself from losing that Senior League title. And she blames Bojack for that. For some reason, she blames Bojack for that. Cynthia, though, she has... Rue, thank you for the sub. 25 months. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. Cynthia now up on the top. No, getting back down. This is... Oh, again, she's got the door... No, she's deciding against her. Why is there a door there? Who put a door there? There's also a pane of glass there, and I don't like how that could be factored into the rest of this match. Bojack taking Cynthia over, thankfully taking Cynthia away from the door and the pane of glass. Well, taking her away from the pane of glass, the door is still there. Oh, knees to the back. Cynthia back in control. I think Cynthia's trying to do some real damage to Bojack here, but Bojack is a giant horse. Bojack's a big horse. This might be some kind of OSHA violation. Fortunately, they're outside of the arena, so they're not my problem. Oh, again, the brutal. I don't know how Cynthia's still kicking. I don't know how Cynthia's still fucking conscious after that. But good Lord Almighty. I was reading it. Oh no, it's closed captioning. No, I should update that. I will update that. I'll get that working again. Thank you so much for letting me know. Is it working now? It should be working now. For some reason that was disabled. Try refresh stream. It should be working now. Oh, just throwing a chair into the face of BoJack Horseman. And BoJack returning fire with the traffic cones. Good lord. Cynthia trying to wrestle the traffic cone out of BoJack, but BoJack instead going for the ground and pound. These two again. I don't know how these two are still going after all of the onslaught that they've put each other through. But oh, another Deadeye. Good lord. How long are these two gonna go? How is Cynthia still conscious after all of this? I know I've said that numerous times, but good lord almighty. For some reason, my captions plugin was disabled, but I think I've got it. I think I've got it enabled now. Also, be a goat. Join us, Stoat. We're trying to move away from Discord because they're a bag of shit. So join us on Stoat. It's got most of the features of Discord and none of the AI bullshit. Because I'm fucking sick of their shit. Cynthia now on the scaffold with the sledgehammer. This cannot be good for either competitor. Oh, the big clothesline from BoJack. Or Stoat better for me. Stoat is a little bit funky. It's a little bit hit and miss, but if you're on the latest version, it should work quite well. It's working pretty well for me at the minute. BoJack. Cynthia has lived through a tombstone and 3 Deadeyes to the concrete floor. I don't know if there's anything that can stop this woman on her quest to put BoJack in the fucking ground. Good lord. This is beyond them trying to end each other's, again, title aspirations. This is them trying to end each other's careers, or even worse. I thought these two had a friendly rivalry, but something has gone too far. And now BoJack with another tombstone pile driver. Good lord. And yet Cynthia is still kicking. Good lord almighty. She is adamant to keep going. But BoJack with the strength and size advantage. In a brawl like this, there's not a lot that you can outdo. And they're returning to that. Oh! The spine of BoJack there. Again, maybe affected by the numerous, like that's the second now. The end of Heartache, that move is called. Cynthia returning to the traffic cones now, but again, those ambulance doors remaining open. That is an interesting sort of Chekhov's gun there. Big King Kong lariat from BoJack. Cynthia though still able to really put her all into this fight. She's still alive. She's still kicking. She's still going, and somehow so is BoJack. Oh, BoJack now with the sleeper hold locked in. Could this be how she puts Cynthia down? I think it might be. No. Oh, I was sure Cynthia lost consciousness there. I hadn't realized because usually thrown across the ring into ropes. Without them, BoJack just falls over after being thrown over. Yes. Bojack just falls to his feet. Oh, oh. That was a very meaty low blow from Cynthia there. She held nothing back. Oh, is that how we end that match? Good Lord, BoJack Horseman with the little with both of his testicles seemingly exploded from that low blow into that into the third end of Heartache there. That was so unnecessary. That was a low blow delivered with spite, just pure spite. Good Lord, just the ferocity of it. Oh, I'm in pain just watching that. Oh, so those two clearly are not through with each other. They clearly want to do some big time damage to each other. And again, that ambulance over there, they had that open and nothing really happened from it. So, because these two clearly have a big blood feud between them, how about next episode on Wrestling is Silly, we bring back that ambulance and we have Cynthia versus BoJack in an ambulance match. The only way to win an ambulance match is to throw your opponent into the back of the ambulance and have it drive away. I feel like if they really want to do some damage, we need to have an ambulance on standby. So let's have an ambulance match. Cynthia versus BoJack. And I will put one thing on the line. I will put a big thing on the line. Whoever wins that ambulance match, provided they are still able to wrestle, will receive a one-on-one match against Spamton for the Wrestling is Silly Unified title. How does that sound, Wrestling is Silly Universe? BoJack, Cynthia, ambulance match, or possibly, if they want to end each other's careers and possibly end each other's lives, we could say casket match instead. How does that sound? Lose a suspended for 6 months? Nah, don't worry about suspensions. Ambulance match, casket match, I'll decide later, but the winner will receive, the loser will get carted straight off to hospital because clearly a lot of damage has been done. The winner will receive a one-on-one title match against Spamton, or whoever is champion at the time, because somebody else has put their lot in. Somebody else has thrown their hat in the ring to become the next Wrestling is Silly champion. And I think they might that there is a non-zero chance that they get there first. So your next match is involving that person. Your next match is he arrived earlier in surprise. Let's get him in a match now. Kiryu Kazuma taking on Kazuma Kiryu. I always forget which way his name goes. Kazuma Kiryu taking on the unthinkable Horse. This is a fucking Wrestling is Silly match. Let's fucking go to the ring. Let's go. It was booked a little bit in a hurry, so they didn't have time to get their entrances in gear. But Unthinkable Horse taking the pain to the Dragon. Dragon versus Horse. Let's do this. Get your predictions in now. We didn't have a prediction for the last match because it wasn't a match. It was a big old brawl. Kiryu bouncing off the ropes into... Crap, I don't know if that's predicted. Don't worry, you got this. Kiryu versus Horse. Unthinkable Horse standing on that middle rope, waiting for Kiryu. Kiryu up on the shoulder. Oh! Guillotined by the Unthinkable Horse. Unthinkable Horse, a mighty foe for Kiryu in his returning match here at Wrestling is Silly. Oh, but he cuts through the noise and takes the Unthinkable Horse down with that flying arm. The Horse rolling through into those grounded pounds there. The Horse climbing up to all the way to the top. Dangerous place for such a gigantic space horse, and into an empty pool. Kiryu rolling out of the way at the last second there. The springboard UFO splash. Kiryu gets the cover. Horses can't lose twice in one night. You think that's true? You put the points on it. Nobody has any points on Kiryu. This can't be right. The dragon, the goddamn dragon of motherfucking Dojima has gotta win his big return match, surely. But the Unthinkable Horse in a strong position right now. Bojack lost something. Both of Bojack's testicles might have exploded. And not in a fun and sexy way. Oh, the springboard flying roundhouse kick there from Kiryu. Kiryu now up on the top rope, but Unthinkable Horse getting up to his feet. Oh, but the flying super kick there with the superhero landing from Kiryu. Big boot avoided by Horse. Horse, oh, just dumping Kiryu out to dry. Gets the cover. But it's only a 2 count. Kiryu busting out at the last second. Unthinkable Horse, though. Pop up. Power bomb with the cover. Oh, and a 2 7/8 there. The Dragon of Dojima. The last possible moment. Breaking out of that cover. This is it for Kiryu. Oh no, but the Horse gets the knee up. But the clothesline, the second clothesline. Oh, the big boot avoided by Kiryu, who gets the trip. Some people do pay extra for that. I wouldn't say what Cynthia did was sexy. And I don't think Bojack's into that either. The slam dunk avoided by the Unthinkable Horse. But, oh, cut down by the legendary Yakuza Kiryu. Oh, but the reversal of momentum just as quick. The Unthinkable Horse bringing Kiryu up to a sitting position. Oh, the baseball lariat avoided by Kiryu. Both of these wrestlers very, very intelligent, very seasoned wrestlers, but neither one able to get any real advantage over the other. Oh, Kiryu. Oh, with the GTH on to the Unthinkable Horse, gets the cover. Still only a 2 count. Kiryu maybe experimenting with some new moves. Let's see if that stays in the arsenal or if he goes back to his old favorites. The rolling European uppercut off the top rope. Oh, but Unthinkable Horse fighting back with that wrist lock arm drag. And he gets the pin. Here is your winner, the Unthinkable Horse. Not the most auspicious start for the Dragon of Dojima, I gotta say. But the Unthinkable Horse was a big foe to try and take down in your first return. Just shaking off the ring rust, as it were. Shaking off that ring rust. Kiryu still, I think, has title gold in his sights. He was a previous Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion. I'm just gonna use the excuse that he's just a little bit rusty. Still got a little bit of that ring rust, you know. But we are at our main event here on Wrestling is Sin. And our main event tonight, at the request of Sanders and Bravo, they have both in their own rights been undefeated dominant forces. One in season 1 of Wrestling is Silly, one in season 2 of Wrestling is Silly. And now as a tag team, they claim to be the most dominant tag team in professional wrestling. And they have seen the tag team champions, the Spider-Verse, not defend their titles or even appear on the show for weeks and weeks and weeks. So they claimed that Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man were running scared. But Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen didn't want to be fighting champs, and especially didn't want to face this new wave of tag champs, of tag teams, including them, Sanders and Bravo. And because Sanders and Bravo declared themselves as the most dominant force in professional wrestling, they said that they deserved a tag team title shot. And something got into Miles Morales' head, because he said, sure, tag title shot, you want it? You can have it. So, your main event for tonight: Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. Spider-Verse versus Sanders and Bravo. This is going to be quite the match. As just before we start, if you would like to, if you like what you saw and you would like to help build Wrestling is Silly into something bigger, something better, something cooler, you can become a Wrestling is Silly sponsor on our Ko-fi, kofi.com/queerbuccaneer. At the £10 a month level, you can sponsor Wrestling is Silly. You get your logo on the mat. You can sponsor the main event. You can sponsor a specific wrestler. You can get your logo on the mat, logo on the announce table, logo on the barricades. This could be the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team main event sponsored by you. If you like the show and you want to support it, kofi.com/queerbuccaneer. That's exclamation mark Kofi in the chat. But let's go down to our main event. I don't know why there's no entrances. I don't know why the entrances are balked. I think the backstage brawl balked the entrances out of kayfabe. But we have Johnny Bravo and Spider-Gwen starting the match. Johnny sliding out, sliding back in, just to maybe expend some spare energy. He's such a cocky wrestler, slamming Spider-Gwen with that power slam. Good lord. Oh! And then the splash off the ropes. Johnny Bravo dominant right now. Johnny throwing Spider-Gwen into the challenger's corner. Oh, Spider-Gwen, they're rolling back with a very, very unique pin. Johnny, though, able to break out before a 1 count even got started. Gwen maybe just making Johnny expend the effort in breaking up that cover. That is the kind of thing that you get from the Spider-Verse. Johnny hits the ropes, the spiders. Oh, the double back body drop. Spider-Gwen in control right now. The coffin drop off the springboard. Spider-Man up on the top. The Phoenix splash. Spider-Man with the cover. Only a 1 count though. Johnny, a fierce competitor. Like you said, one of the most dominant, the most dominant force in professional wrestling. That is what he said of him and Colonel Sanders. It takes a lot to bring dominance down. It takes more than just one Phoenix splash. But Spider-Man with the elbow up, maybe delaying the inevitable, but maybe instead defending his title. Oh, the senton avoided by Johnny Bravo. Maybe Johnny was playing possum a little bit there. Johnny throwing Spider-Man into the challenger's corner. They get the tag. Colonel Sanders now legal. And Sanders, the double axe handle to the forearm of Spider-Man. These two were both in Wrestling is Silly Season 1. They never crossed paths then. Spider-Man now trying to get that tag. But the splash across the spine of Spider-Man from Colonel Sanders there. Sanders wants Spider-Man on his feet. Sanders wanted to teach a lesson to this new whippersnapper. The double axe handle across the dome of Spider-Man. Again, these two never once crossed paths in Wrestling in Silly Season 1. They were in different leagues. Spider-Man was a young upstart then, and Colonel Sanders, the seasoned vet. And now it is Spider-Man that holds the gold, and Sanders wanting to challenge. Spider-Man with a burst of energy, but Johnny Bravo shutting down the spear attempt. But the rolling neck break, the rolling dominator right in the challenger's corner. So Colonel Sanders coming in and breaking up that cover. Spider-Man on shaky legs walks over to the top rope. The stomp couldn't quite get the distance that he wanted on that spider stomp, so he knows it is time to tag out to Spider-Gwen. Just a shutting down Spider-Gwen with that shoulder tackle. Johnny Bravo gets the tag. Colonel Sanders now in control. Colonel Sanders with the sleep and the leap. And the kitchen sink from Colonel Sanders. Sanders now in control of Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen reversing. Colonel Sanders reversing again. Sanders with the flying elbow drop. With the flying elbow, sorry. Spider-Gwen trying to get up to her feet. She needs those ropes to get up to her feet. This is a bad position for the team of the Spider-Verse to be in. Sanders and Bravo are just disassembling these spiders limb by limb. Spider-Gwen trying to fight back as well as she can, but she gets the powerbomb in to the jackknife, but it's only a 1 count. Colonel Sanders just shutting down that powerbomb attempt by Spider-Gwen, but thrown into the corner, into the awaiting fist of Spider-Man. Spider-Gwen gets the tag. Miles now legal. Colonel Sanders getting up to his feet, but Miles has something ready for him. Roll up, but no, too close to the ropes. Mistimed that roll up, unfortunately. The Enziguri, though, did not mistime that for a second. Spider-Man up on the top rope now. The diving cross body from the champ gets the cover. And there is the 3 count. Here are your winners and still Wrestling Silly Tag Team Champions, Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen, the Spider-Verse. It takes a lot to declare yourself the most dominant force in professional wrestling, and it takes a lot to declare yourselves the next tag champs. But the Spider-Verse have been a dominant force. Unfucking stoppable they have been. They have taken down all oncomers. They have fought through the crowds. They fought through the noise. They have made themselves a force to be reckoned with. And I am thinking, if not the team of Sanders and Bravo, then who? Then who? Loads of resilience from Spider-Verse there. The Sanders and Bravo got most of the offense in, but they have shown that the team of Sanders and Bravo are not immortal. They can bleed. And that brings us to the end of the end of tonight's entertainment. It has been 1 hour 45 of some real fucking good wrestling, let's say. I have had a ball bringing Wrestling is Silly to you. I know these streams are a little bit shorter than most streams on the channel, but I really enjoy Wrestling is Silly. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I'm just trying to look for somebody to. It's often the case you can absorb the dominant team's offense. Yeah, it's kind of the Homer Simpson boxing strategy. You just wait for them to tie themselves out, and you out wrestle. That's all you got to do. You just got to out wrestle. I have so much fun bringing Wrestling is Silly to you. I know it's a little bit of a hard sell to some people. It's a little bit of a different kind of stream, but I'm so happy that y'all are enjoying it. I'm so happy that y'all come and watch Wrestling is Silly every fortnight. Sorry, next week no Wrestling is Silly next week, because Wrestling is Silly is an every fortnight kind of affair. So if you once again, if you would like to support Wrestling is Silly, the easiest way to do that is to join the rest of the wonderful people over on Ko-fi. We have a bunch of you can give one off, you can become a monthly member, you can buy merch. We've got Wrestling is Silly merch, we've got Queer Buccaneer merch. If you become a £10 a month member, you get your logo inside the Wrestling is Silly universe. You become an official sponsor of Wrestling is Silly. Or you can join us at the £20 a month level, where every other month you get an exclusive piece of merch. This month we sent out the Queer Buccaneer, the Lanosia Queer Buccaneer pennants for your new favourite sports team. Or we have the alternative Twitch sub over there that gives you the joy of paying for a Twitch subscription, but none of it going to Jeff Bezos. Because if you subscribe on Twitch, did you know that they take half? Did you know they take half? That's insane. Wrestling is Silly Billy until it becomes chili. Exactly? ? I don't know. Maybe. I am going to disappear now. Before I disappear, I'm going to throw you at somebody. Who am I going to throw you at? I think I'm going to throw you over to... Let's go and say hello to... I'll tell you who we've not said hello to in a while. We've not said hello to Shaz Sangari playing Pokemon Pokopia. Isn't that like the Stardew Valley but Pokemon? Let's go say hello to that. Because they're a lovely channel. We love a little bit of Shaz. There's your raid message. If you're a sub, use those emotes. If you don't use any emotes you want, become a goat. Join our Stoat. Or if you don't have a Stoat account, you can join us on Discord. But I'll be honest, I'm being less active on the Discord. And the final call. Please go to nerdyqueer.com. We are an independent pin seller, pin creator. We make nerdy stuff, we make queer stuff, we make Pride Flags Pokeball, Pride Flags Star Wars, we make Yakuza pins. If you like gay shit, if you like nerdy shit, just go to nerdyqueer.com. We are a fully independent shop. We're no longer relying on Etsy to do marketing for us. We have to do all the marketing ourselves. But until next time, Buccaneer, Book of War, wherever the book you are, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream, but until then,